Event Mixer, welcome to the Summerslam two-night spectacular.
Let's not do introductions. Let's just talk about CM Punk's moonsault. Let's just get to it. CM Punk's moonsault.
Wait a minute. Let me just make everybody familiar real quick. Hold on. Let's start off the right way, okay? Leading us off, I'm your host today, just for host purposes, Jay Gold from Night Shift. With me on this side, it is one member of the Sam's on Wrestling, the famous now from SummerSlam Signs. You may know him now. Yes. It is Elder Sam from Sam's on Wrestling.
Hello, yes. My Ultra Bra Alex, who wants to be now known as Sign Guy Sammy, because he wants to be Sam, did raise a sign in Minneapolis behind Gunther on the pre-show, everything. So just thanks for that, because that's overwhelming for someone like me. That's overwhelming. But yes, Sam's on Wrestling is in the house. I am tired. I watched it live until 2:30 in the morning. And then I was up at 7:30 this morning because I went to what we call in Britain a car boot sale, which is essentially a giant yard sale in a field with 200 people, 300 people, 400 people selling stuff. So right now I am wired. I don't know what I'm going to say.
Let's go. And below me, because I'm waiting for you, GBH. Below me, the man, the Iron Man of the Main Event Network. It's from Tino's time. It is Tino. What's up, Tino?
What's up, man? How we doing?
Good. Bringing the energy as always, my friend.
Always. We're going to try today. I can talk a little bit louder.
You said we're going to try today? What the fuck, Tino?
Listen, GBA. It's not Tuesday, man. I'm not in.
Okay. I was about to say, are you not trying on Tuesdays?
No, boy.
I know.
And we're going diagonal to me now. This way. There he is.
Only you can make that sound racist.
The man who needs no introduction. It's GBH. The Great Brown Hope is here. Welcome in, brother.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Looks like we've got a transatlantic pop and kayfabe coffee wake and bake showdown going down here.
Holy crap! It's great.
Who's the hardest show?
I gotta say, this SummerSlam for everybody. Everybody, let's lead it off the right way. This has been some weekend for the Main Event Network. We hit 400 subscribers. We had visual confirmation of all of our shows, which is amazing. We had Kyle wearing the NXT Night Shift gear with the NXT stars. We have Sam's on Wrestling sign going crazy. We have Tino doing full watch-alongs of every night this week. And we have GBH on the show doing kayfabe coffee and all sorts of stuff. It has been such a weekend for the Main Event Network. And I think since we are going to talk about both nights of this show, we are on our way now to, this is going to be great, 500 subscribers. Join us.
We got to get to 420 first.
420 will be I hope we get to 420 when we're doing kayfabe coffee on a Tuesday with you and Tino. That is the most important thing. You wouldn't even be watching,
though. We'd be like working.
This is life. Such is life, GBH. Yeah, I could go back and look at it afterwards. But so I want to stick to this because we have a lot to cover in a short amount of time, and I think we need to get to first. We're going to get to the night one of SummerSlam.
CM Punk's moonsault. Let's get to
We'll get to it. I don't know. We'll go through each match kind of quickly because I want to get to night two. But let's start. Because GBH has got the energy I see, and he may need to leave a little early, but I want to get your opinion. Night one. Give me your opinion, all encompassing of the day and the night, and then we'll get to the individual matches after. But I want to do all of us and talk about night one.
I'm going to be honest. I fell asleep during the Bella's entrance, and it was only about 4 something here. I got bored. I hate when that happens during wrestling. I get my little drink on. I get something to eat, watching wrestling with the wife, and we both fell asleep. Like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just been a long week. But I went back and watched most of it. I would say sometimes the energy changes, and I kind of felt it at the beginning of the show. Like it wasn't like this was going to be a long show, but more like it was going to be a long show to get through, in a sense, especially the way they booked it. But I thought it was fun. I liked it. Overall, it was a good show. I was able to go back and catch up on stuff, saw some highlights. The only thing that matters is that I saw on the post show that the OTM flag was big on display over there, so that's definitely the highlight of the weekend. But I like that. I thought it was an okay SummerSlam. I mean, it's SummerSlam. It's a 2-night SummerSlam. You're not going to get a 5-star classic ever from these guys. So I think it was good enough for a night one.
Tino, what do you think?
Sorry, I get it. The Boom Gears of War got me.
The Gears of War thing was really stupid. It's like, how do you mix Gears of War with the Usos? I didn't really understand that.
Stupid Jay Gold.
Pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow.
That should have been with Solo then. Then Solo should have
back in
done
the
that. Tino, what do you got for me on your night one opinion? Because you watched the whole thing, streaming it, doing your thing. What'd you think?
I called it Buffer Slam last night because all my streams
Buffer
last
Slam.
night was Buffer all damn night. But I mean, other than that, I definitely do have to go back and watch some things because I missed some. But I mean, I thought altogether last night was a lot more. I was looking forward to night one more than tonight just because of the matches that were on the card and everything. And I don't know why, but these two nights shows, it's like I like them, but it just doesn't have the same feeling. I don't have that feeling that I'm like, oh my God, it's SummerSlam. Like, let's go. I'm like so excited. And maybe that's just because I'm older. But I mean, the matches were good. And like GBH said, they kind of didn't mix up the match card because I think we all kind of expected the Hell in the Cell to open the show and be on ESPN. I mean, me and GBH have been talking about it for weeks on Kayfabe Coffee. And that was the main event. Nick and Gunther were the third match. So, I mean, it was good. It was interesting. But I think, again, like GBH said, it's just SummerSlam. And the biggest thing for me, I'm happy to see Randy come back and see where that kind of goes.
Yeah, Sam, what'd you think? Besides CM Punk's moonsault,
I thought it was a really good show. For me, I think two things I'm going to say that I think are really important is one, they definitely played it safe again. Let's make that clear. I think after how bad WrestleMania Night 1 in particular went down, and they kind of did a good night 2, I felt they were like, let's just go safe. Again, nothing failed. Nothing didn't deliver. Every match was either okay to good. It was nice. And I think WWE have started to do this with night 1 is not as good as night 2. It feels like purpose booking every single time. But I think the way to make WWE really good now is because what I was doing is I had half an hour and I finished off doing a review of No Mercy 2001. So I went back and watched proper better wrestling for about half an hour and then immediately went to SummerSlam and it made me feel better. So my advice to anyone watching modern day wrestling is go and watch some better wrestling first and it puts you in a better spirit for watching relatively safe SummerSlam. But I thought it was good. I wasn't bored. I thought it was decent.
I'm with you. I enjoyed it. I got home from dinner and put it on from the beginning, and thank God I could fast forward through the commercials. But I thought you're right. It was safe, but I did enjoy everything on this card. I thought some of the matches were. I understand the women's match, the 6-man women's match got kind of hurt up because of Bree's injury. I understand what we were doing with Punk and Cody, and I think there's two things I would never do again. I think six matches or however they do that is too short. 2 nights is killing this show. It's killing all their big shows. There's not enough energy. There's not enough build because you're going, well, I'll watch the next one tomorrow night. So that's my one problem. Everything else I thought was a fun night of SummerSlam. It didn't feel huge, as Tino said. It didn't feel like I'm not like, the old days was like, wow, here it comes. Like you got that big main headline. I think the Oba and Brock match under-delivered a tad. If you're going to pull off the ring bottoms, you need to give me. I need some blood. Someone needs to show me they love the business. But otherwise, I thought it was good. I thought it was a really safe, entertaining show. I'm not going to go write 5-star reviews like for an AEW card. It was fine. But with that, we want to get into each one of the matches from last night. We'll go real quick through each one. And we will get to night 2. So let's kick it off. Liv Morgan, Io Sky. I'm going to start with Sam since I went to you last before. Sam, kick us off.
I thought this was fantastic. I thought this was brilliant. I generally had this as match of the night. I enjoyed this match more than any other else. I just watched Stone Cold, RVD, and Kurt Angle. So maybe I was having a high. But I really, really like this. I personally think it's Liv Morgan's best match. I'm not a fan of Liv Morgan in the ring. I think she does a lot of things wrong, such as landing wrong. I don't think she lands ever flat. She tries to land on a knee or an elbow, which is why she's always injured. She doesn't land properly. But she has great chemistry with Io Sky. I love some of the counters, particularly at the end, with the flip out of the Oblivion. You think Io's going to win, but then they go again into the good. I thought this was fantastic. I was surprised it opened the night because I thought it was either going to be Brock or Oba or Cody and Punk. I didn't expect them to go back to back. but I'm glad this opened. I thought this was great. I'm really, really happy for Liv because, quite frankly, I'm not a fan. But this was great. I thought this was great.
I'm going to jump in with this. My only problem with this is, and I love the match, is I have no idea how the women's division has been so diluted on Raw because she never defends the title. I'm just not sure where we're going. So there's no, like, where am I supposed to go? Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go after this. So I don't know. I'm not sure what you do. Like, the talent pool feels very, very narrow right now on Raw. Not the same on SmackDown. You have tons of women to choose from on SmackDown if you ever want to switch it up a bit, in which they are tonight. So I'm wondering where you're supposed to go after this. But GBH, you were shaking your head, and I know you love Liv Morgan. So
Sam, his little.
I just don't know what we're supposed to do now. I don't know where they go.
Excuse me. The thing about this match is I feel like me and Tino have talked about this match for about 6 fucking months. What has it been? The Queen of the Ring, and then they're back here again. The storyline didn't really progress much.
Storyline?
Huh?
They had a storyline?
Yeah. I mean, considering she had 100 days to come up with one. I mean, you couldn't call one jobber, 2 jobbers to come down and lay down for 30 fucking seconds. You couldn't have anybody just come out and say that Liv isn't the greatest champion of all time and have a one-off match. I say it all the time. When Sheamus was WWE champion, even he threw Zack Ryder a bone. And that's when Zack Ryder wasn't coming on Raw. He was on he was doing his thing on Woo Woo Woo, you know it, on YouTube. He was incredibly popular, incredibly over, but on TV he was a jobber. So even Sheamus defended against the jobber at some point on live Raw. Liv Morgan hasn't had anything close to that. And honestly, with this match, I don't think it was that great. It really revealed a lot of her weaknesses because of Io Sky, how good Io Sky is. The wrong person won. I thought there was going to be something with Raquel winning the IC belt, but where do you go now? Now we're going to get Judgment Day has all the gold. And then Roxanne's going to challenge for something. I don't know, the fucking speed belt, let's just say, for shits and giggles. And she's going to lose. And then we're going to get more Judgment Day bullshit.
Are we not getting Raquel? I mean, are we not getting what's her name and Liv as the next round?
I don't think so.
No.
I assume Steph's returning.
If it was going to happen, it would have already happened. It's at this point, it really is finding her things to do till Steph comes back. So I'm just going to keep passing. Reportedly, remember, guys, Steph is due back any day now. You got to report that, Jay Gold, on the main event.
I always say on the night shift, forget the insiders. Don't listen to them. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. That's the joke, Jay Gold.
Yeah, no, I'm saying to the audience too. I'm saying we forget it. We forget all those dummies.
Are we not big enough now to pretend we're the insiders? Could we not just start saying random lies and just pretend that it's true? You heard Disco Inferno's returning to SmackDown.
I hope so. That would be amazing, by the way, if he came back. Disco Inferno. All right, Tino, I need your review of last night. What did you think of the women's match?
I mean, as you guys said, I mean, this is the first time Liv has defended the title in 100 days. I mean, I thought the match was okay and it was good. I mean, I thought, and we knew that the Judgment Day were going to get involved in some way, shape, or form. And I thought for sure Liv was going to lose after she got cursed by Danhausen. After all of that, I thought for sure that was the only way this was going to end. Because as you said, where does Liv go? The only one I could see her facing is Roxanne. Why not have Roxanne finally get an opportunity and get a moment? As you know from NXT Night Shift and everything else like that, everything she did in NXT, she really hasn't had an opportunity like that. So why not have her take on Liv, beat Liv, and do something? Because Liv is going to go and face who? What, we're going to wait another 100 days for another title defense? Just, I don't understand. And Liv said it on the pre-show. She's like, I don't need to defend it or blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, I don't know what we're doing here. It just does not make sense to me. And I mean, it was a good match to open the show, I guess. But I mean, I just thought the wrong person won, and I thought that for sure they were going to give it to Io, because where does Io go from here also? And that's the other question too. I just have no idea. And if Stephanie was going to return, why didn't she return during this match? Wouldn't this have been a big moment to return when it's SummerSlam, just like Randy? Like, especially to start off the show, that could have been giving us something to.
I think with the fact that it's Liv's first defense, even though it is 100, it is her first defense. I thought it was a guarantee that she was winning because she hasn't defended the title, and they think Liv is the big deal. They think Liv's a big deal, so I don't think they wanted to have Liv overshadowed. I think they wanted to actually put a highlight on Liv I think that's what they wanted to do here, and that's kind of what they did. The Judgment Day people didn't get massively involved. They did their little thing, and then they got splashed, and then they just left. Where did they go?
Right.
Where did they go? Did they ever sit? Did they ever sit down? They have a sandwich. Where did they go? And
they went for a sandwich. Yeah. All right. So let's move on from that. Let's get to the second match, the 6-man tag, the Gears of War versus Solo, LA Knight, and Royce Keys. I honestly thought this was a fun match. I think it was a little short on the short side, but LA Knight, GBH's favorite wrestler, again, on the male side. So he had Liv and LA Knight on the same back-to-back matches. And it was I liked it. I didn't have any problem with the match. I'm glad the right team won. I think Solo's ready for a giant face push. GBH, go ahead.
I can tell you don't read my blogs or watch Kayfabe Coffee, because for someone who doesn't like LA Knight, I am the only person on the internet that is going up to bat for him. Everybody,
I'm allowed to mess with you too, you know.
No, you are not. Just like you are not allowed in the Solo Sikoa fan club.
So
like
angry,
Solo.
BBH.
You are not allowed.
He's angry. He's an angry fellow.
I am not angry. I just need to follow local. So this is big. I mean, it's another year LA Knight doesn't get to defend his Slim Jim Battle Royal Championship. But I thought this match was great. Solo Sikoa is insanely over. When he ran back, that Jey Uso entrance was great. Jey Uso absolutely losing it was great. All these guys got to be idiots in this match, and it was awesome. That Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu spot was nice, because that was a great way to write off Jacob for just a little bit, just enough to get the pin. So now, I mean, they're going to get their asses whooped by our tribal chief Roman Reigns. I mean, Jacob Fatu, he might tell Jacob, I saw you was into it, but these two failed. So we're going to get punk ass Jay probably getting kicked out of the bloodline.
I was going to say, time to get rid of them. Time to get rid of them. Get out of the blood. No more of that. No more
Roman and Jacob. That's all you need, honestly. Just
I agree.
Together, kick out the Usos, and then this, and then they start trying to recruit Solo and hey, let's take down Roman Reigns, and Solo's like, we.
I like that. I think Solo's got some career ahead of him now, and he looked great last night. He looked in shape. He was ready to roll. Tino, what do you got?
That might have been.
I think he sold out his meet and greet too, so that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, that might have been the best part of the whole match last night, is when Solo ran it back, because that was great. And then Jay's response was even better. Yeah, like as you said, I thought this was a fun match. I mean, these 6-person matches are sometimes just to get people on the card. And I keep saying Powerhouse Hobbs every time
That's okay.
It's Powerhouse Hobbs.
Royce Keys. I mean, I thought he did a really good job. I thought he put on a performance. And for shows like this, I always like when they give other stars moments to shine, because sometimes these are the shows that like casuals are watching. So it's like people are gonna be like, oh, who's this Royce Keys guy that you don't know who he is? So altogether, I thought it was a really good match. And GBH and I have talked about, I thought for sure they were gonna win, just to give them the moment and stuff like that. And what are we doing with the bloodline? I really don't know. And like you said, just go and move on and everything else like that. But I mean, it was a fun match, and it was a good way to, I guess, end the first hour on ESPN. I don't know.
I didn't even see it on ESPN last night. I don't know why it didn't come up on my guide, but
was the first hour not on ESPN?
Not this time. No.
I think only if it's a Brock match they advertise it that way.
It's a good point. Sam, what do you think?
I thought for sure. I kept saying it last night. My bad. I was like, go check out ESPN.
I have so many opinions around all of this. My brain doesn't know where to start. First of all, who put 2 6-person matches on the same night when you have 2 nights? It's the most. Sometimes I'm going to be a little arrogant now, which is very rare for me. I have a brain, and my brain has logic. And when things don't go with my logical brain, I get very angry and very cross. Why did they put 2 6-person matches on the same? Whatever. So a few things. One, LA Knight tagged with the Usos at WrestleMania. And I feel that we just kind of ignored that he was with them, and then because they didn't do anything. Not really. Like, they just kind of went, oh, you're doing bloodline stuff. And I was like, they were doing it when you tagged at WrestleMania, so that's a mess. Royce Keys gets no reactions whatsoever. And I'm boggled by this, because watching AEW for years, he had so much charisma, so much personality. He had this huge like attitude about himself. And now he seems really boring. Like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything interesting or fun. And it's really confusing. And then we talk about the amazing power slam of Jacob Fatu over the barricade. Well, he had to do that because he couldn't lift Jimmy while on the top rope. And we were there for 4.5 years watching this very strong man not lift the lighter Samoan, which I thought was weird.
There are no light Samoans.
And then finally, 6 months ago, I hated Solo Sikoa. Hated him. Right now, he might be the most entertaining man on WWE.
You're not allowed in the club.
He is. No, I don't give a shit about being in the club. Screw Solo Sikoa. He sucks. However, it's amazing what happens when someone who sucks knows they suck and gets to have some fun. And it turns out they don't suck and they get to have some fun. Isn't it amazing when someone can have fun? And it turns out they have a personality that isn't just stands next to Roman Reigns grumpily. I'm Solo Sikoa for 2 years. It turns out he's funny.
Yeah.
Huge baby face. Are they going to push him in that role? No.
He said.
So yeah, the 6-man was all right. I enjoyed it.
I like the fact that we're getting a clear differential now between Samoans and Tongans. So we have Haku and his Tongans. Finally.
Is America learning geography for the first time
Finally.
in their entire educational system?
Finally, WWE is like, there are 2 separate countries here. We need to do something else. And now we're getting Tongans, and Tongans are dangerous. Let's just say that.
Stop it.
What'd you say?
Your racism is showing. Just stop.
It's not racism. It's true. We have Tongans and Samoans, and WWE never differentiated. They just threw everybody in the same bloodline, even though they're not.
Is Haku going to come out and show a giant Tongan tree now? Is that what we're going to have?
Right. We're going to see Haku's tree.
I mean, why are they doing this without Tongaloa? Why?
Exactly. They got Camacho out of here, and I don't know why. And you know what? It is what it is, GBH. I'm sorry.
Going to bring him back. Watch. I hope so.
Camacho's going to stand and let people into the barbecue. He's still doing it.
There you go.
I'm convinced that Tongaloa has that monkey paw from The Simpsons and keeps wishing to go back to WWE.
Going down.
Just
No matter what.
All right. Wait. So because you're an Englishman and I want GBH to tell me I'm racist, I'm going to go to your thoughts on this match first with Gunther and Nick Aldis and some Oasis. You guys must have been loving life. Were you singing Oasis all night?
I fucking hate Oasis. Wonderful.
They're genius.
Oh, shut up. I can't stand Oasis. Just this horrible Mancunian accent. I just can't stand it. It was nice to hear Oasis. I can't wait to see in a year's time if that's still on the Netflix or it's going to be completely dubbed over with a William Regal remix or something.
Aldis doesn't age, by the way. Nick Aldis doesn't age at all. That is what
you do.
It's just my hairline that ages. I still look fantastic. Thank you.
Well, you're just jealous of the fact that I'm 34 and I look like this.
That's right.
So,
and Tino's like in his 20s, so I don't know. That he might get the youngest out of all of them.
Relax. Tino turned 30, all right?
Yeah, dude, I'm old.
Well, let's go. What did you think of the match?
Oh, me or GBH?
I'm going to Sam first, and then you, Tino. Sam, what do you got?
I thought it was good. I thought it was. I'm going to say that I don't mean this as an insult or as a negative, but I thought it was basic. But I thought it had to be basic. I thought they played a simple story of Gunther slapping the piss out of Nick always trying to get the upper hand and not being able to. Very simple. Essentially working towards the cloverleaf, whichever bloody name they wanted to give it, that's from somewhere in England, because we have stupid names in England. So it was nice and solid. Nick looked good. Everyone goes, I hope he gets to do more, and I do hope he gets to do more. But they do a thing after the pre-show where Triple H ripped up his resignation letter, so he's back to general manager anyway.
Yeah.
So that's that done. It was good. Gunther needed a win. I think badly. I will argue against people saying Gunther's been booked badly. I completely disagree. I think Gunther's been booked perfectly. The amount of people who think because you've been booked strong here, that means you have to then go to the top and be the champion and dominate. Everyone's like, no, he's been humanized. he couldn't beat Cody, got frustrated, and ended up in a match with Aldis. That's good stuff to me. That's good stuff. It gives Gunther more depth. It gave him more anger. Instead of him just being, I'm the guy who beats everyone and wins every 5 minutes, it gave him something. And I thought this was solid enough. I think it was solid enough.
Tino, what do you got for me?
Yeah, Sam made a good point about it just being like basic, and they just went out there and kind of like just did that. And Nick Aldis showed a lot, and I've talked about it since they've announced this match, and even before that. Nick Aldis has wrestled. He's a former champion. He's been doing this forever. It's not like he just got in the business and he just started 2 months ago. So I mean, I was expecting Nick Aldis to put on a good performance, and that's exactly what he did. And I mean, it was a good match, and I didn't even think about what Sam said about like losing to Cody and then getting back and everything. So that's a really good point with it too, because it does make him look human and everything. And then he goes out and he defeats Nick Aldis. And I thought Nick Aldis was going to be back in the ring for sure. I thought maybe he was going to announce he was going to be part of the SmackDown brand or something like that. And, you know, because once we saw Mickey and his son and everything, I didn't really know what we were doing with that. So I'm interested to see how this goes and everything else, but I'm happy he was able to have his moment at SummerSlam. I thought for sure when he did get signed and everything, he was definitely going to have a match. I just didn't think it would take this long, but Gunther got the win. I thought it was altogether a good match. And if you don't know who Nick Aldis was, hopefully you do now.
You talk about people not aging. Mickey James.
Yeah, she looks great. That's Tino's girl right there.
That woman.
Oh yeah, my.
I will say though, I thought the Nick Aldis signing originally was a curious signing to begin with. When they just brought him in as a GM, I was like, you have this guy who's in great shape, who looks great, who was a former champion, and you just put him in a suit and he never wrestles. So I always thought that was very strange. Why they had Nick Aldis there as just a personality. I never understood it. I don't understand bringing in guys who look capable and can still go and put them in a role that is not in the ring. Unless he was that badly hurt or whatever. I just didn't understand the signing at first. He's a great personality. Yeah, well, you got that. That's GBH could tell you that. GBH, what'd you think of this match?
I thought it served its purpose. Nick Aldis and Gunther are a match made in heaven in the ring. Honestly, I thought this was going to go more than one match. It appears that it might not, unless Gunther is mad at management still and goes after Nick Aldis anyway, just for shits and giggles. But it was good. It's like you said, it doesn't make sense to have Nick Aldis on your roster and not use him. I mean, he's a big body. He's a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. You know, what happened? Who said what?
Nothing.
It counts. It counts. Oh, but if it was on AEW, everybody would be like, yeah, NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Let's go. Fuck that. It's a prestigious championship. I don't care about the history. I don't care how bad NWA is right now. I don't give a shit about Brodus Clay. NWA is where it started. That's what everybody wanted. Everybody wanted to be the NWA World Champion. When TNA started, it was the NWA World Championship. TNA NWA World Championship. So there is proper prestige, lineage, and history to that championship. So when you got a guy like Nick Aldis who can go and has held that championship and not use that on TV, it's truly a waste. Just like Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is a legend in the ring in the underground. He should have at least won 1 or 2 matches by now.
I'm surprised too with you.
I'm with you. I don't think he can.
I thought on what was it the second week of the Obafemi challenge when nobody came out and Adam Pearce came out. I thought he was answering the open challenge.
Scrap iron, yeah.
Let's fucking go, but no, he wasn't.
If anybody who watches this, any of the fans who watch this don't know, go watch Adam Pearce matches because he was a maniac in there, and you got some really good. He beat the crap out of people. Like you have some good matches for him. Let's go to the next match, the 6-women tag match that kind of got derailed by an injury. We had Fatal Influence getting their win, which they. You got to do more with Fatal Influence to keep that momentum. You pull them back a bit. Now let's give them some more. It is a damn shame that JC Jane is not in that world title picture. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense to me. But this match was fine. The injury derailed it. And I don't know if we need that much time on everyone. So you guys go ahead and tell me what you think. But it was fine. The injury screwed it up. And then you have Paige getting turned on. Are we seeing a Nikki Bella Paige program for a couple weeks? Maybe. Is anybody clamoring for that? Probably not. We'll see what's happening. Just Tino. Tino, tell me. Go ahead. Let's go. What do you got?
I mean, I said it. I really have enjoyed Fatal Influence since NXT and everything. I thought for sure they were going to win this match, and I thought I didn't know how. I knew somebody was going to turn on who, but I did not see where Brie got hurt and everything else like that. So I didn't realize she was hurt until after the match and everything. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense why it was a little bit shorter and everything else like that. And it just unfortunately sucks because it just seems like they can't like stay together. Like Nikki just returns and then Brie gets hurt. Brie returns, Nikki. It's just like, it's just one of those things. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, if that's the way they pivot, they probably do Paige and Nikki. I would assume that would be the goal, the plan for it and everything else like that. But I mean, this was kind of one of those matches that I feel like, and I said it, people were probably taking a break, going to get food, stuff like that. I mean, it did what it did. And unfortunately, still a lot of people don't know who JC Jane and Fatal Influence are. So I'm happy they got the win, thank God, because they needed a big win on a show like this so people could know who they are. But yeah, I just, I hope Brie's okay, and it always sucks to see anybody, no matter who they are.
They need some vignettes for Fatal Influence. They need to put, even if you need to step back and put in something and just be like, we'll tell you who we are type of stuff. It is because
I bet you last night people were they were like, oh, JC's dressed up as Shawn Michaels. Kind of, she had like that Shawn Michaels stuff like that. So I bet you that's what people were getting, and it just like people don't, and it's because people don't watch NXT like we always talk about and everything. But just one of those things that hopefully they can continue. But they're winning, so that's the big thing at least. So I'll take it.
Yeah. Speaking of this match, don't we have like exclusive footage of something that happened before this match with the Bellas or something like that?
That's
like
my
exclusive Main Event Network footage.
Just some entertainment for you on a Sunday morning.
Oh boy, those two schmucks.
Brie got injured.
Oh my God, Pluggo! Good Lord!
Himself into some stairs.
Tino's like that Yu-Gi-Oh meme. That should have been me.
My problem is those two look like they've been way too coordinated, and they only met each other the night before. Holy shit!
They were waiting for this moment.
Yes. Well, look, this is
the DMs.
This is why you got to follow the network.
If you want to see stuff like that, more stuff like that, there was a ton of stuff from this weekend, but that's fantastic. And Pluggo, he got to be in the press box, from my understanding, this weekend, and got his credentials. So that brings a little bit of street cred over here to the Main Event Network. Let's go on to the next. Let's go on to the next match. Our co-main event.
There was a moonsault in this. Can we talk about the moonsault that happened?
We can. We don't need to go over everything. Let's talk about the moonsault, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Someone needs to tell Punk that he's never been an athletic bloke. Like ever. He's a great wrestler, but the man has not an athletic bone in his body. He didn't do track and field in school. He's never played a game of tennis. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's not a gymnast. He clearly wants to be Terry Funk. He thinks he's Terry Funk. And yes. Terry Funk was doing a moonsault at 65 better than Punk was. And then I love Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett is the best commentator right now. Full stop, end of story. Because he covered that crap. He covered it with nonsense, lies, and gaslighting. That's what he did. He threw a bonfire on it and hoped that you would be distracted by the flames. Oh, Cody got out of the way. Punk only got a bit of it. And you're like, I think Punk was trying to hit a GTS moonsault. He was trying to get a knee to the face. That's what he was trying to do. That's why he was off axis. That's why it looked like I thought he was trying to do a moonsault to the outside. That's how badly this moonsault went for CM Punk. The rest of the match, I enjoyed. It was all right. But the moonsault is the only thing that should be discussed. I don't want anyone to talk about anything else. Even Randy Orton, I don't care about.
I don't either. I don't really care about Randy Orton. I'm not. I like Randy Orton, but we've already seen it. Another thing we've already seen. Like, you want to do something good, put KO in there, or do something out of nowhere. But they're going to keep going with these guys on SmackDown. Randy Orton's going to be up there and do what he's doing. And they went safe with the win here.
You think Cody winning would have been the non-safe option?
I just don't think you had no other options. The safe options just keep it on Punk and then start a different direction, and that's it.
What they did was perfect because Cody can go away, even if it is Randy Orton. Cody then has a break from the WWE title. Punk is going to feud, I'm assuming, with Finn Balor. I think we probably all think it will probably be Balor because that would be weird to not do Balor. It would make Sami Zayn more angry. Punk can then have another match with Gunther. They can even have a match with Sami Zayn. And then they'll probably do Punk and Cody again come WrestleMania season. So it gives Cody 6 months away from the belt. It's actually the non-safe option. The safe option is to keep Cody in the main event. So weirdly, I have no problem with this. This is the one time I actually felt this was good. I don't know why they did this at SummerSlam. They should have just waited for this match to be the main event of WrestleMania. I thought doing this match here was weird. I still think this should have been a fatal four-way with Gunther and Sami Zayn, but that's just me.
And no more fatal four ways. GBH, what do you think?
What's wrong with fatal four ways?
No more. They're lazy. They're lazy in WWE. They're good in other shows. They're not good on WWE. They're lazy.
6-person tag matches. You don't want triple threat.
I didn't say I didn't want 6-person tag match. No, I didn't.
No, Tino, run it back. Run it back, Tino.
Run that shit back because I didn't say that at all. I didn't say that at all. Anyway. Tino, you got that there?
I don't got no. J Gold, I got you. I'm here for you.
Thank you. I never said it.
What side are you on, Tino?
Never said it.
Show.
Wait, why are we not talking about this moonsault?
It's I didn't like the moonsault at all. I didn't think it was cool or anything. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to be innovative.
He was trying to have his Logan Paul moment.
Oh, man. I don't know. Logan Paul has a good moonsault, though.
Oh, could you imagine if CM Punk did the moonsault, but he held the drone? He just smacked the drone into smithereens.
Probably hold the drone and be like, "Hi, Mom."
He just drops on it, like dead drops on it. The whole thing just shatters in the ring.
Oh man.
They see all their expensive equipment
just
destroyed.
He makes the drone shave his head and join the Straight Edge Society.
I don't like butthead style CM Punk's hair. I like it when he trims up his sides a bit. He looks too. He really does look like.
You don't like anything.
There's things not to. Why can't I be? Why can't? What do I? You want me to praise everything? Okay, he's great.
You don't like AAA because all they do is speak Spanish. Like
I love AAA. I love AAA. I have no issue. I think AAA is great. What are you talking about?
Whatever, Jay Gold.
Tino, help me out.
We're in the same group chat, dude.
This guy is. I have never posted anything of the sort. That is absurd. Tino, tell him.
This match went 30 minutes, which I was actually shocked on because when I was looking at the time, I was like, wait, this thing is going to end pretty early because, But then again, I also realized Brock doesn't have matches over 20 minutes. So, I actually enjoyed this. I thought this was the best match of the night. Maybe that was just because of the time, and sometimes I do like longer matches. But, altogether, I enjoyed it. And I was happy Randy came back just because it's always nice to see that he's able to still do it and everything. But like you said, we're just going to run it back. And now watch. This is where we're going to get the legacy stuff. We're going to get all the stuff that we talked about that we thought we were going to get at SummerSlam. Or at
more
SummerSlam.
Pat McAfee. More Pat McAfee.
Well, hopefully.
Pat McAfee.
Yes.
Kelly Roll.
Yeah, that you like, huh, that you do like.
I like Pat McAfee. I do. I also like Mauro Ranallo. I think they screwed him too. I would have liked the two of them together.
That guy was really, really fucking good.
That was my worst fear when they got rid of him and they had to fill it in with Michael Cole doing both shows.
He was one of the reasons NXT Black and Gold was amazing.
Hell yeah.
They had their own show.
Bloody hell to a SummerSlam show. We talk about Mauro Ranallo.
Beautiful.
And I know this has nothing to do with it, but I did want to mention it. They mentioned it on the pre or post show. One of it. I feel like AAA is kind of getting into that. I know this isn't a AAA show, but it kind of has that Black and Gold NXT feel where it's like all the superstars are getting stuff like that. They mentioned it. I just wanted to mention that.
They show you how to book guys.
Last night. It was like
whole roster, 1 hour, one focus. It's so easy to book a wrestling show when you don't have many people, you don't have much time to fill. It's once a week. It's so easy to do.
And they filmed 3 tapings in one day.
Also helps as well. So it keeps people fresh and they can have a break.
And when Triple H went on TV and was like, guys have to get over. You think you're more over than Cody? Watch another show how they book. And then you'll see how to get guys over. Guys, everyone on Triple A's roster is over. Or even they bring over everyone in Paris Del Mal are over. Everybody. It doesn't. Nobody's ever heard of
Priest gets over.
The fans eat up Carmen Petrovic every week on AAA. They bring her here. You get crickets. Why? You have no idea how to get somebody over on regular television. It makes no sense to me.
And she doesn't say anything on AAA. She just looks at the camera. And
so there you book them the right way. Hey, you don't have to go all out. You can just go in here and be the bad guy as the women in this group, and you can be a bad guy. Okay, it works.
Go watch the 80s. Most of the people in the wrestling in the 80s didn't take a bump. They never took a bump in their life. They just spent most of the time doing their pose, and that was enough.
Yes, they all took many a bump. As did I in the 80s, 90s. All right, let's go to the main event of the evening last night, the Hell in a Cell, Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. I really enjoyed this match. I love two giants beating the crap out of each other. I just think Hell in a Cell was unnecessary. If you just wanted to tear up the ring, what was the point of the cage? Beat each other on the cage. Somebody tweeted last night the match kind of slowed down after Brock went through that table outside. So maybe he got his bell rung a little bit, and that's why they slowed a little bit in there. But I mean, if you're going to rip up the ring, then there's no sense in the cage. You're using the ring instead of the cage on the outside. So I don't know. I think it was for what it was. Great. I love that Brock raised his hand afterwards. I don't understand what Bronson Reed was talking about. He tweeted something about, you didn't want Braun Breaker being shoved down our throats. Why is Oba being shoved down your throat? He's the star.
He didn't say Oba.
He was subtweeting. You know who he was talking. He said he did it right after that match.
I think he was talking about Cody.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I think he was saying in character. He's a character.
Because look at Cody and CM Punk at the end of the match. Who was it focused on? Cody. So.
All right, I'm with you. I thought this was fun. I liked I love when they tear up the ring and show the boards. I think that's great. I like that he kicked out of it, and I really can't wait to see what they do with him because, oh man, Oba versus Roman Reigns would be, and Roman can't beat him. Like Roman can't do his Superman punch and his nonsense, and Oba doesn't kick out. Like Oba's gonna
show some.
Yeah, not for me. I'm all in. I'm all in on Oba tearing his arms off like this. And
I'm down with that too, but you still got to respect our tribal chief.
Oh, I think Roman, the show is better with Roman on it. I think there's nothing. I think when Roman came back initially as, changed his persona, as soon as he took his shirt off and wrestled without it, he became a totally different guy when he took off the vest. So I think that's fine. But I want
Roman with his shirt off.
I want to see Oba destroy him. Tino, what do you got?
I mean,
we don't judge here, J Gold.
I mean, like you said, I mean, this match was good and everything else, and I mean, I thought it was good for, I guess, a Brock Lesnar Hell in the Cell match, I guess. But I mean, this is kind of what we expect, and this is what I was kind of worried about, it not to be too long, them to go out there and do this and that, and they really didn't need the Hell in the Cell. It was all just a prop. It was all just to be like Hell in the Cell. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the 3 or 4 Brock Lesnar Hell in the Cell matches he's been in, he for some reason loves to rip off the thing. The 2 he was in with Undertaker, the other one, and then this one. Every single time, for some reason, he's got an issue. Huh?
He only did it once. He's done it once. He's only been in 2. He's been in the first one at No Mercy 2002. He never ripped the ring up.
No. By the way, he wore elbow pads to show when he first debuted. He came out in elbow pads and all black. That's why he wore elbow pads.
Then take that back. But
it was just referencing the one match. It was a reference to the match.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just point? This match was bollocks. I don't know why you think this match was good. You were saying it's good because it's good for Brock Lesnar in 2026 because most of the time he does nothing. Like absolutely nothing. We are giving him a pass because he did a little bit more. It's like that naughty kid in school who suddenly does their homework and you go, well done, little Jimmy. You did it, Jimmy. You did some work. And you got the kids in the middle who are going, I've done my work all bloody year and you've given me absolutely nothing. But Jimmy, who's punched out the other kid.
Right now, Jimmy's wondering why he's catching strays.
Yeah, exactly. Screw you, Jimmy. This match bugs me. Because take the Hell in a Cell away, which we've already agreed was a waste of time. So therefore, you've already lowered how good this match could be because it's no longer a Hell in a Cell match. They touched the cage once. So therefore, what was the bloody hell was the point? If you're going to do Hell in a Cell but not touch the cage, the idea is it keeps people out. There's no one to keep out, so the match was a waste of time. Just do a street fight. They used barely any weapons. Brock went through the table and they said it slowed down. It slowed down because the man's 50. That's why it slowed down. He's 50. And it's a bit different to an AJ Styles who's 50, who was 200 pounds. Brock is nearly 300 pounds. A man who's 300 pounds running around at speed, which he started the match at speed, he's going to slow down. I thought this match was kind of boring. I actually fell asleep at the beginning of it because not a lot was happening. Then they ripped the boards up and he did the tombstone. That was cool. And then Obafemi won by not using the boards.
Well, that was
exposed. And just did a kind of lame power bomb, not like his normal power bomb. And then it was the end. And then Brock did a weird speech going, he's the future and good night, which they didn't need to do. I actually hated this. Punk and Cody should have main evented. This should have opened the night because the match did not deliver in my eyes. I thought it was okay at best.
They should have had a Solo and Friends main event.
Can we name the team that?
It's their biggest storyline right now.
That's a better name, by the way, than the conglomeration. Solo and Friends would be the greatest T-shirt ever. If you had a Solo and Friends shirt, yeah. It would be amazing.
Losing it like, at Friends? What do you mean? We're not friends, all right?
I would love a Solo and Friends T-shirt. So we should make one main event style and do Solo.
The three of them are animated and they're smiling. Solo, LA Knight, Royce Keys. They're like,
I think we should do that here. I think we should do that here.
I am on it. We'll make one today, and we all at the network will have one.
Yes, I think we need to do that.
Because you are not allowed in the Solo Sikoa fan club. Sorry, Jago. You should have talked shit.
I never talked shit about Solo in my life.
You're so mad. You talked shit so many times.
I did.
Shift too.
I did it. I did.
On his North American Championship reign on the 9th shift. You said it wasn't that great, that he didn't need to have the title. I don't forget these things, Jay Gold.
Is this court?
It couldn't be because the night shift's only a year old and Solo's been on regular TV for 2.5 years.
I mentioned it in the chat and you shot it down.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When you guys were talking about Miles Bourne and who actually had a meaningful reign, I mentioned Solo Sikoa and you said, oh, they just gave it to him because everybody in the bloodline had one. He didn't deserve it, blah, blah, blah.
You better prove that because that definitely was not me.
Yes.
That was not me.
There's only one Jay Gold on the night shift, and he's not bald.
Does GBH stand for a great big hissy fit? What's this about?
No, GBH loves me. GBH just grabs me by the back of my neck and he shakes me around every day. All right, let's get to tonight. Night 2. Let's get to it. First match of the night. Human money's on a pole match. Danhausen versus Dominic. And I love on a pole matches. And I think Danhausen, as an indie guy, Danhausen deserves an on a pole match so badly. It's great. I don't care who wins this match. I don't care what happens. Give me midgets from the sky. Give me everything. I want it all. I want them hanging from poles. I want midgets on a pole and they jump off and then they try to fight. Like, I want all things on a pole tonight. I want it. What are you laughing at?
No, they should be on each other's shoulders to get up to the
pole. I want all of it. Give me it. Give me them build a ladder of midgets so he has to climb up and get his stuff. The whole thing.
I mean, exactly what you just said is what's going to happen.
They're mini-housens.
Okay, mini-housens.
There you go. It's gonna be like the Johnny Knoxville Sami Zayn WrestleMania match. We're just gonna see a bunch of crazy stuff that happens. Awesome. We're gonna see stuff explode, the barricades, the ring ropes, all types of things, and see the mini housings and everything else like that. Maybe you'll have somebody come out of the clone machine too again. Who the heck knows? But yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
For about 4 years at this point. Don't do that. Everybody Chris Jericho.
Hilarious is if in that bag instead of monies is a mini housing. So when
yes.
Get it, he's struggling to get it off, and then mini housing pops up, like pokes him in the eye or something.
But that would require you putting a mini housing in a bag for the whole match.
No, you missed it. It's Alia Mysterio. It's Alia in the bag, debuting.
I'm telling you, they could. I could see them doing that. By the way, GBH putting a mini housing in the bag and leaving him over the ring the whole match.
That kind of nonsense, man.
Yes, yes, you do.
This is sports entertainment. Everybody takes it way too seriously. Me too, sometimes, but. This whole Danhausen thing with everybody online, I don't understand. I thought it was great. I thought everybody was happy. I thought that Alexa Bliss says this is your life the worst segment on Raw, but apparently people think this Danhausen and Joe Henry one is. But I love it. I love the Danhausen.
They're fools. Yes,
I'm very picky about things. You know, I like to complain about shit in wrestling, but this is one of those things that they do it right. you can't say it's. I mean, it's not really overexposed. He's on camera a lot, but not too much. So it's perfect.
I think it's overexposed because the beauty of Danhausen is to pop up and make you laugh. He's like, you see this with a lot of, I'm going to go into movies and sitcoms now, where you have a sitcom and you have your side character who's usually there for a laugh, but then everyone goes, oh, they're the ones we find the most popular. So they put them to the front. And the minute you put them to the front, one of two things happens. You either get sick of them because you're seeing them constantly and you realize that that humor is only good in small bits, or they make it more serious because now it's the focal point. And at the moment with Danhausen, they can't make him serious because he's not going to be a serious guy. So it's we'll do lots and lots and lots of jokes and it will ruin it. Like think something like How I Met Your Mother, for example. Barney was barely a massive figurehead. And then suddenly he's practically the main character by the end of it. And he stops being a womanizer. He's now in a date with Robin because he has to be serious. And that's what can happen with sitcoms and movies when you take the side character, put them to the front. I think they're oversubscribing Danhausen. It's going to get worse. I can see them ruining Danhausen because he'll put him on Raw, they'll put him on SmackDown. He'll be on every pay-per-view at the moment. He will have a match at every pay-per-view for the next few months. I'm telling you now. They have to be really careful with Danhausen because they could ruin him because he is so good, so talented, but WWE other people don't know how to interact with him. We've talked about this before on another show. They're struggling with Danhausen. Danhausen's doing his stick, and then you've got bad actors like JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan, who is a bad actor, don't know how to interact with it properly. So it comes off really bad, and that's what will ruin it. Not Danhausen, not the oversubscribing. It's oversubscribing and everyone else having to deal with it. That's the
I thought Punk understands him very well. When Punk interacts with him, it's awesome. When you have Adam Pearce interact with him, I think it's great. I think when you have to have Michael Cole call something of Danhausen, it they don't get it. Oh yeah, Ethan Page is fantastic with him. But when Michael Cole starts to try to explain to you Danhausen, all of us are like, no, don't do that. Just let it's like telling you the joke. Like I'm giving you the punchline. Hey, get it? Like stop. I don't need you to do that. And the fans don't need you to spoon feed comedy. He's a Simpsons character. Let him be a Simpsons character. That's it. Absolutely. But I like this match. I'm hoping everything happens. And whoever pops up. Give me it all tonight. I hope they lean as hard into it as possible and give us everything. So, all right, let's get into this number one contenders match. I'm going to start with Tino on this one and go to GBH after that. But Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Tino, lead us off.
I mean, I think this is going to be a good match between two superstars and everything. And the fact it's been 10 years since Finn Balor had his match with Seth Rollins at SummerSlam and all of that, and they had to give up the title is just insane to me. The fact that it's been 10 years. So I kind of want Finn Balor to win just to see him have an opportunity and maybe finally get a singles run and a singles push and everything. I don't know why they would give it back to Sami Zayn and everything. So I'm just going to make it easy and say Finn Balor wins this one. But it'll be a good match. I think these two will go out there and put on a good performance for everybody in Minnesota.
GBH?
I think it's time to kick Sami Zayn down NXT or something, honestly. He's taken up too much room in the SmackDown scene. If we didn't have this match, Finn Balor would already be next in line. We might have something else for SummerSlam instead of this. Sami Zayn's underdog gimmick is overdone. He's not the underdog anymore. He hasn't been since he won the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship about, 8-9 years ago? So, I don't know, man. I don't know why he's in this. I'm picking Finn Balor, plain and simple. That's it.
Sam?
Holy, we don't have a match for these two at SummerSlam, Batman. There you go. That's my review of this match. There you go. Done.
I disagree completely. I think this match is going to be fantastic. There are two or three.
I didn't say that.
I hate Sami Zayn's character, but I know he can wrestle. And I think Finn Balor is very deserving right here of this win. And I don't know what if Sammy will go back to doing what he does. He'll be like, I'm the good guy, blah, blah, blah. If Finn loses, I don't know what you do with him. So these are a lot of problems that they have booked themselves into. I think Finn gets the win. I think Finn Punk will be a great match for Survivor Series if they let it go that long. and let them fight it out. Don't give me this on SmackDown on a random Friday.
Are they doing a September show? Because nothing.
Yeah, but I don't want whatever they do. What's that? What's the one? Whatever they do, I don't need it until Survivor Series. Like we don't need it right now. Let it breathe. Let them talk back and forth. Let them do their thing. Yeah, let it go 3 months. Why can't you have a feud that lasts longer than 3 weeks?
No, I'm not saying that. Why? How can you talk for 3 months? They don't even do that for WrestleMania builds.
Well, let things happen. They don't have to be on TV.
They're working for 3 months.
Yeah, she hasn't defended 100 days. Let these guys go.
Oh yeah, we've been praising that.
CM Punk is 48 years old. He doesn't need to wrestle again in 2 weeks. Like he's like me. I get one night, I go play golf. I'm out for a month. Like this is just the way it goes. Like where our bodies don't recover.
What was it like selling the Ocean Blue with Christopher Columbus?
It was lovely. I only had to, I don't get seasick, so I was wondering why the other guys were. Oh well, okay. So let's get on to the next one because I think this card has the best one-on-ones. The next match I think is going to steal the show, and this is the crowning achievement right here for Chad Gable. If you ask me, I love Penta. He is timeless right now, so it doesn't matter. He has passed the threshold of I don't need a title at WWE. That's where Penta is at this point. He is so big, you don't need to give him a title. So I think it is time to do the coronation of Chad Gable. It's Chad Gable's turn. Let him get his run. He can be a singles wrestler. He doesn't need he doesn't need the creeds. He doesn't need Ivy, unfortunately. He's ready to roll. So give it to him. Let's see what happens. I'm going to start with my resident lucha guy, GBH.
And then, I was going to say something, but it fell right off my tongue. God damn. And they had just teased Penta and Rey Fenix back together. So,
and you told me that they were going to be back on AAA eventually together.
So. Look at Tito. Tito's been wanting this. We've been talking about this. Coffee.
I'm tired of it, man.
They should win the tag titles.
I mean, this is going to be a Chad Gable style has evolved a little bit. You can tell he's really learned from these lucha guys. It's added to his arsenal. It's added to how fluid he can be in the ring, and the guy's already excellent at everything he does. So it just makes him look a whole lot better. And now he's doing it without the mask on. So he's completely in his element. It's like Jay Gold says, Penta is way past the championship. I don't think Penta ever needed a championship at all. I mean, the only reason they gave him one is because they thrust him into singles championship divisions. I mean, they could have just had him doing exhibition matches, rivalry matches that didn't have to be over the belts, anything to keep him on TV and keep him climbing. The belt was unnecessary. I mean, who has he faced ever since he won it besides Rey Mysterio twice? Fuck Rey Mysterio.
He wrestled Ethan Page. He wrestled Rusev. He wrestled Javon Evans. He's gone. That division is pretty stacked as far as the IC title division.
Yeah, and I mean, where else can you go from there? That division is already there. Did he have a match against Rusev yet?
Yeah,
I thought he did. Yeah.
I don't know if it was for the title.
Yeah, because
he did wrestle all those guys. Oh, they had that 4-way
and showing up. He has more title defenses in a week than Liv Morgan has in 100 days.
Yeah, because currently that top of the card in the IC division is Rusev, Ethan Page, Javon Evans, not Dragon Lee because he's injured, Penta, and Chad Gable. That's the top of the.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good
stacked, man. That's
Ethan Page, Chad Gable versus Javon Evans. Those are going to be bangers all over the place if we can get those.
Yeah, you're literally going to sub out Penta for Chad Gable. So you're going to get Chad Gable versus Rusev for the belt. You're going to get Chad Gable versus Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. And any other competitors, probably fucking Rey Mysterio on Monday. I was the first one that let you apologize to me. Give me a title match. It's happening.
By the way, I just saw that picture of the Ope 3-way. Oh, hey there. Everybody's saying that. I love it. They were with Javon Evans last night at the bar. They have a picture online of them with Javon Evans.
That's amazing.
Old enough to drink?
He is.
Oh, wow.
Sam, you had a face. What's the matter?
Oh, no.
What's the matter with the?
That's because you have to be 21 to drink.
No, I'm talking about what's
It's a Sam.
What's up,
Alex?
Alex is the person who was holding the sign.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh,
nice.
So he's the honorary sign guy, Sammy. We love Alex.
Shout out to Alex Carlson.
It's a Sam. It's a Sam expanded universe.
For real, that's crazy, man.
I am the multiverse.
Sam.
This match is one of the rare occasions, I believe, where both people are going to be going up the card, irregardless of the win. I think Gable's winning. I think we all agree Gable's winning. I don't think Penta is going off into the tag division. I don't. I think they love Penta in a singles. It would not shock me if Penta was a Money in the Bank winner. It would not shock me at all if they went in that direction, because Money in the Bank usually either goes to someone who has a storyline idea, i.e. Seth Rollins, or someone who hasn't done the championship stuff. Chad Gable going to win the Intercontinental Championship, and in my eyes, touch wood, this is the race to actually get him to the main event. I hope it's not a ceiling for him.
What if Penta wins Money in the Bank and challenges for the AAA Championship from Dominic?
I would have no problems with that. It'd be a lot of fun. In fact, I would rather do that, because I think that's quite entertaining and no one would expect it. I think this is one of the few occasions where both are actually going to get elevated. Penta will get to move up the card because he'll go to Money in the Banks, I think. I really do believe that. And I think Chad Gable will get the card because he'll win the Intercontinental Championship. And I believe that Chad will have great matches, and it will be building towards him potentially be going for main event stuff. Because I think they now believe in Chad Gable after everything he's done in the last 6 to 7 months. So I think this is all win-win. This should steal the show. This should. I'm hoping it does. I think they both look in great shape. I was a bit worried about Penta's shape about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, but he now looks in absolutely ripped shape now. He looks like he's moving so much faster as well. This could be something special. If they get the time, they won't.
Right, don't give them. They shouldn't have 7.5. They should go 15 at least.
Yeah, they're going to get 11 because that seemed to be the magic number last night. Everyone got 11 for some reason.
11 or more.
By the way, we're all in agreement, right? That mask versus mask match was probably, if not match of the year, could have been the match of the last 3 years at least. That was one of the most incredible matches I've ever seen in my entire life. And Chad Gable deserves this because of that. He deserves everything they give him. Tino, what do you got for me on this one?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't even think about the Money in the Bank because I've just been so on it where I want the Lucha Bros back together and I want Penta and Rey Fenix to get back together and rejuvenate the tag division in some way just because how bad the tag division has been and everything. But with Penta winning the Money in the Bank, it would make so much sense. Imagine the briefcases that they could sell, the figures that they could sell, the merchandise, all of the things that they could come up with Penta. So, I mean, honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But either way, Chad Gable's from Minnesota. Chad Gable, it's time to rewrite history and make up for when he didn't beat Gunther 3-2, however long ago that was.
Right.
Give it to Gunther. And as Sam said, let's have Penta move up or move whatever he does. But Penta's had a great run with the title. And as you guys have said, too, while we've been talking, Penta doesn't really need a title. He's done a great job with it, but he can go off and do whatever he wants. So I'm going to say Chad Gable gets the win. He has his moment finally. And as you guys said, that mask versus mask match, yes, Chad Gable lost, but it might have just given him that boost and that thing that he might need that just become the next big, like what Chad Gable and what we thought he was going to be able to be. So Chad Gable wins and has his moment in Minnesota tonight.
No doubt. That's going to be a fun one. I want to be seated and ready for that one tonight, and I don't want to see it on a replay because last night stupid ESPN keeps popping up results on my phone, and I was like, stop doing that nonsense. We don't need it. All right, let's get to the next match, which I think another one that's going to be a good match. Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams. And you know what? I mean, I think Baron Corbin's hit that point where he understands his character and he understands what he needs to do here. And God bless him because, there's nothing wrong with it. I think this is going to be Trick Williams is ready. He's ready for everybody they send his way. I'm hoping Baron Corbin can keep up with him pace wise. But I don't know if Corbin can. I don't know if Corbin wins. I think Trick holds on. I think they do the safe thing and have Trick hold on. Sam, you first.
What did Carmelo Hayes do to somebody?
Dead ass.
What did he do?
Yeah.
He was going in United States, having this amazing United States Championship run, gets the title taken off him, and he's not even on the card. Then he builds a feud again with Trick Williams, which is going really, really well, looking in a good place. And now Baron Corbin has turned up. That punk. Do you remember him, that guy? The guy we all loved. And that little boy grow up to take the mellow spot at SummerSlam.
What about Ilya?
2 weeks he returned. 2 weeks.
What about Ilya? What about Ilya Dragunov? Where did he go?
He's getting released from all intents and purposes, from what I'm hearing. But hopefully not like Ilya. But I look at this match and I just look at it and go, why is this not Trick versus Carmelo Hayes? I don't get it. I do not care for Baron Corbin. I have never cared for Baron Corbin. I don't care for his wrestling style, even though he actually has unique moves, which for some reason wrestlers don't have anymore. He actually has moves that are his moves, but I don't care. I don't think Trick works as a face at the moment because he's just acting like a heel and everyone's cheering him, which is weird. I don't care for this match. I hope Trick wins. I can see them putting it on Baron Corbin. I don't care. This literally might be where I go and get a drink.
Hey-o. Tino, you getting a drink too?
I mean, I might have it already. I might go take a hit on the side though. But I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for. I love myself some Trick Williams and everything, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm still mad. Grinds my gears that Mr. Carmelo Hayes is not in this. Why didn't we do a triple threat? Why didn't we do come on? You could have. We have 6 person. We have all these things. You can't put Carmelo on the card after everything, and they can go into so many things. And yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see what Corbin does, and it was shocking to see him return, but I don't really know if he deserves a U.S. title match right away. So, I mean, I feel like this one could go either way, but I'm going to say Mr. Whoop That Trick wins, and I don't know. Unless maybe Carmelo costs him, maybe, but I don't know. So
I would hope there's some kind of chicanery from Melo. This is just it's outrageous what you bring him up. First they bring him up and he's underwhelming because they put him in shitty situations. Then he starts grooving, him and Dragunov, him and a bunch of guys, and then you take it away, and then you give it to Sammy for that pay-per-view for no reason, and then you do it again for Baron Corbin.
Holy Batman, Sammy doesn't have a thing to do with a big show. We've been through this already today.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, like that's, you got it. You have certain divisions that are just going to play out themselves. If you just write it, just let it play. Like, why do we always have to see this? Like, let it play. You have all this talent. But you know what? I'm not going to shit on Baron Corbin because I honestly have no issues with Baron Corbin. The guy went on the indies, became a totally different guy, didn't complain, didn't do a bunch of shoot interviews where he was talking about how badly he was treated. He just went out and did his thing. And that's thank God.
He argued with me on Twitter, to be fair. So,
that's okay. You can argue on Twitter, but
talking shit.
Yeah.
He said that Logan Paul should have been in NXT, is what he was saying.
He's not wrong. That'd have been cool too. But I'm saying this. I'm saying the less people, the less people go online and do dumb shoot interviews and then fix their career on their own and come back, the better it is for pro wrestling. The internet wrestling community is garbage who do those interviews anyway. So let's get to the next match. The interim.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, sorry, GBH. Go ahead. I thought you were joining.
You're not gonna.
My bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm going to read an excerpt from a blog written by the Great Brown Hope at the Main Event Wrestling Network. It says, after all, how many people can say they won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal when it mattered, won the United States Heavyweight Championship, won Money in the Bank, won the King of the Ring, won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, won the NXT Tag Team titles, and retired an Olympic gold medalist? ? The answer is one, and that's the Lone Wolf. So, with everybody's gripe about Baron being in this match and Trick and Melo not happening, what I think is happening is they're building Trick's reign. They're giving him as much as they can without hurting people. And if you give us Trick versus Melo now, either Trick has to lose to Melo or Melo has to pin Trick. Either way, someone is going to be hurt by it. One of the two. And this is one of those feuds that you don't get people giving you this kind of reaction about. How many people have you seen say something like this about other feuds? Everybody wants Trick versus Melo. They know the story. They know the history. I would say save it as long as you possibly can. Trick isn't going anywhere. Obviously, Melo isn't going anywhere. They're keeping him relevant to where people can make complaints about this. Like, hey, give us Trick and Melo. Give us Trick and Melo. Here, Corbin's going to put over Trick huge. Another win for Trick Melo in his United States Heavyweight Championship reign. If you give him Melo now and Melo loses at SummerSlam, where does Melo go from there?
If you have a really
he's not going to be any better than where he is now.
You have a really great match. It doesn't hurt you. I disagree with that. When people go wins and losses, no, I think in WWE, how
you have to think about SummerSlam too. Like everything they already have on this show, this match would completely be overshadowed.
Oh, agreed.
It wouldn't be a selling point. It would just be another match. And that kind of match deserves a whole lot more. Trick and Mello deserves a lot more than that. So I would say save it a little bit longer. I mean, I think we're almost there. We are almost there to Trick and Mello. Just got to be a little bit more patient. So here, Baron Corbin gets to come back. It's like Jay Gold said, he didn't go online and trash WWE because he knew he could come back. And now he's back. He's got a match on SummerSlam. And he's going to put over Trick Williams. You know,
I think it's going to be really funny when Baron Corbin wins this
a lot
match.
of people did for Corbin. Huh?
I think it's going to be really funny when Baron Corbin wins this match.
I don't think it's going to be funny. I wouldn't be surprised if Baron Corbin won this match.
Then he's not put over Trick.
Hey, but this means we can get Corbin versus Mello. That would be fun too. You guys are never happy. You guys are right. You guys say I'm the gripe. You guys are never happy.
Here we go. All right.
Tell them what time it is.
We're going to this Women's World Championship, the interim ladder match, a ladder match for the women. I'm going to start with Tino on this one because I honestly, there's a lot to kind of cover here. I'm not really sure what we're doing, but I'm with the boss man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Exactly what the boss man said right there.
Yes.
Because it really pisses me off. I love Tiffany Stratton, but why the hell is she not defending the title against Blake Monroe? Somebody else doing something else than being in a goddamn ladder match for a title that's not going to make any sense once Rhea Ripley comes back and then we have some unification match. So I think you need to either give it to Chelsea Green or Lash Legend, I said. Because the other three, why are we going to give it to Jade Cargill? Why are we going to give it to Charlotte Flair? And why are we going to give it to Tiffany Stratton when she's the United States champion? So Chelsea Green or Lash Legend need to win because obviously Rhea is going to come back and win eventually and whatever. Why not give Chelsea that run? Why not give Lash that run? See what they can do with it and why not? So I'm just going to say that because this match, I love ladder matches and everything, but Tiffany being in it, it just irritates me because why are we having championships and matches for other championships when it irritates me. So that's what I got for this one. I think it will be in the first hour or two. I think this will be one of the first two matches.
What do you got, GBH? What do you got?
I think it all depends on who's going to feud with Rhea afterwards. So, I mean, you look at the 5 names here. Which ones make sense? I would love to put it on Chelsea Green, but are you going to feed her to Rhea Ripley afterwards? That's the question, too. I mean, and then the thing about this interim championship stuff, it's like, why does Hijo del Vikingo have to give up his belt, but not Rhea Ripley? So, honestly, this interim thing is pointless. They should have just taken the belt off of her. Oh, well, big deal. Just come back later and get it back. If it wasn't for the interim stuff, I'd pick Chelsea Green here. But because of the interim stuff and because of who you have to give to Rhea, Jade Cargill is going to win this.
Oh,
Jade Cargill is going to win. She's going to be the interim champion. She's going to be busy. She might defend it once or twice, but when Rhea comes back, Rhea's just going to end up keeping both belts. That's all it's going to lead to. Otherwise, anybody else, it just looks like a squash.
We should be doing Charlotte and Jade.
Yeah, like it's way too soon. I mean, I would love to see her with the belt, but she just had a tag title run. She's obviously not connecting like a solo star yet, but she'll get there. Nia Jax should have been in this match, but I think that's what we're going to get with Lash Legend and Nia Jax after this. Chelsea Green absolutely deserves it, but like I say, what's going to happen after? Is she going to lose it right back to Rhea?
Yes.
Is she lose it to somebody else? I mean, somebody had said, I think it was on the OTM podcast, they had talked about it was on the OTM podcast. They had talked about how Zack Ryder had won a ladder match for his championship. If they have Chelsea Green win this way, I honestly think she'll probably lose tomorrow on Raw or something.
That's fine.
Way to get off her. I mean, there's just so much shenanigans with this whole interim thing. It should have never happened in the first place. They should have just stripped the belt from her, just like they should have taken the belt from Liv Morgan when she didn't defend it the first 30 days. But it is what it is. I'm picking Jade Cargill for this one.
Sam?
There is no such thing as an interim champion.
You're either champ or you're not.
That doesn't exist. The only way there's an interim champion is, let's say Jade Cargill wins and Rhea Ripley turns up in November. Jade then hands the title back to Rhea. Jade stopped being the champion, and then Rhea continues the reign that she was on before. That's the only way you can have an interim. If I was, if
They
me
do it in
and-
UFC. They do
Oh.
interim champs in fighting.
Fuck
Also,
that.
the only interim champ that matters was JD McDonough because he was champ and he couldn't travel back to the States with his cruiserweight championship.
There's just no such thing. It
That's
just
the only
isn't.
time it makes sense.
The minute the person turns up, they don't. When Rhea comes back, will she come back with the championship? Will she come back as champion? That would make it interim. And the first thing they're going to do is champion versus champion, which is what you would have done anyway if Rhea was injured. You strip her of the belt and she returns. So there is no such thing as an interim champion. The only way is an interim champion is like a temp. Essentially, what you're saying is if Chelsea Green wins, she's a temp. All right. And she's going to work. She'll do the little job for minimum wage. And then the person comes back from their maternity leave and they leave and the person takes over the job. That's not what's going to happen. So this is nonsense. The interim thing is bollocks, right? You're going to have a new champion. So good luck having that on your Wikipedia page when you Google Women's World Champion. You've got to have crap things. Like when CM Punk had the WWE Championship and they've got in grey, Cena was champion, Punk was champion, and they don't know how to type it. They don't know what to do. This will be a lot of fun because the 5 people in it are a lot of fun. I don't see them giving it to Chelsea because I think they're going to set up whatever they want to do with Rhea. It would not shock me at all if it was Charlotte, to be honest. I don't think they'll go with Jade because I think that kind of failed. I don't want to say that, but I think it kind of failed. Tiffany's United States champion. Lash, obviously not. I think Chelsea is in a storyline with Tiffany Stratton. I think they are playing the idea that Chelsea is going to steal the United States Championship from Tiffany Stratton. I think that's the story they are playing.
Oh, interesting.
She keeps looking at the United States Championship. Every time they do a thing, she does a little. So keep an eye on that. So I think that I don't think they'll give Chelsea the title here because then if they go back to the Tiffany Chelsea storyline, that won't make any sense because you've just been world champion. I struggle to see it being anyone else but Charlotte. Maybe Jade because they can do Jade and Rhea again, but I can't see it not being Charlotte.
No more Charlotte. No more.
I didn't say I wanted Charlotte.
No, not you. No, I'm just disagreeing. I'm just hoping that. Yeah. I'm just hoping that that's not. You have a bunch of talent in there. We don't have to fall back on Charlotte and see Charlotte Rhea again. We don't have to do it. You don't have to. There's so much talent in this match. Why do we have to go back in that direction?
Let's just have a look at the previous couple of men's world champions, shall we?
I'm with you.
Who's the current champion? Oh, it's Roman Reigns. Oh, look at that. And who was it before? Oh, it was CM Punk. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Who was it beforehand? Oh, it was Seth Rollins. Oh, look at that. Oh, I think they're falling back. I think WWE only know how to fall backwards. When they go to the diving board, they hit the concrete. I don't know what else you think they're going to do.
Concrete. Hit the concrete. Well,
they forgot
all right.
Water with pool. The pool.
Well, this one's going to be. This is going to be interesting. I think this night these matches are really starting to get me excited. I'm ready for this main event. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. I think this one. I'm going to take this one to start. I just think this is going to stay Roman Reigns. There's no way Seth Rollins is going to win this match. There's no place to go, Seth. Unfortunately, it's a cool story. Should have been told 10 years ago, but. You know, it's a story that has been just sitting somewhere else. But, yeah, I think Roman retains. You're going to see chicanery in this match, too. We may see who knows in this match to set up the next one. But I think at the end, this is what I think. This is how this is going to end. Roman wins, holds the belt up. Oba comes out at the end, does the stare down to end night 2 of SummerSlam.
Went to the WrestleMania sign?
Maybe he points somewhere.
It's the second longest.
Somebody build it. Yep. And I think we're going to see a confrontation, and that's how that's going to go. Tino, what do you think? Oh, there he goes. Where's he going? Are you finished? Tino, we're on the clock. Where are you going? You're still on the clock.
I'm trying to get my dog to go outside. She wasn't listening. But no, I mean, like you said, I don't think there's really anywhere for Seth Rollins to go after this. And what you said right there with Oba ending the show and everything, I think it would be so cool just to have that moment and everything because he does still have his match. He still does have his number one contenders match that he got. He never cashed in. So I talked about it a while ago, maybe Survivor Series or something like that. Or maybe they'll do like John Cena and The Rock. It will be the second longest time that they waited to do. It's the WrestleMania main event. No, but I mean, yeah, I think Roman Reigns is going to win. It's going to be a good match, a good story. I love the video package that they've done. So, I mean, I'm really to see, but as much as they've been playing into the chair and everything with Roman, I think it's time for Roman to finally defeat his demon and finally defeat Seth Rollins, because as Seth Rollins has said, he has not been able to defeat, and that's the one thing he has not been able to do yet. So if Roman can do that, I think then, but I think we will definitely get a lot of shenanigans. And I think this match will be kind of like the Punk and Cody. It will be really long, and other matches may suffer because of it. So
God, I hope not. I don't see Roman doing 30 minutes. I just can't see that happening.
15-minute entrances.
But I'm talking about bell time, though. The entrances, yeah, but I'm talking about the bell
If you
time.
count the entrances and the bell time, it'll be 30 minutes.
All right. GBH, what do you think is going to happen here?
There's only one answer. Our tribal chief's going to win here. We're going to get both of our tribal chiefs winning this weekend, Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns. I mean, it's still crazy to me that Roman Reigns is walking around with the I can't beat Roman Reigns championship, and he's about to beat the guy who basically clamored for it because he couldn't beat Roman Reigns for his championship. They're trying to put this at a level that feels like a big time feud, like a big time match, like Rock, Hogan, Austin, Rocky, Triple H, Undertaker 1. But I don't feel it. It's not there. It feels forced. I mean, that's not to say they're not two of the top stars in the business today. But they didn't naturally get over like those other characters did. It's that comment from Bronson Reed probably applies to this too, with people getting shoved down our throats. I mean, that's why they play it safe with Roman and only have him come out every once in a while, because he's going to keep the championship. And this isn't any different. I think Seth takes some time off after this to spiral even deeper into the abyss. Roman is going to get a clean win here. No help from the bloodline, nothing. He's going to finally put it to rest that he beat Seth Rollins. And then it's not going to be a big deal. It's only going to eat Seth alive. Will we get another match? Maybe in a couple months. Maybe Seth wins the Rumble, possibly, if Roman keeps the belt that long. But if we're not getting Oba versus Roman, then Seth's got to win. But I think we're getting Oba versus Roman, honestly. So
yeah,
get my chief here. One's up, baby.
Sam?
Oh, who cares?
Yes, I love you, Sam. I love you so much.
Oh my God.
Who cares? Like, honestly, you're saying like they're trying to treat us like Austin Rock. It's Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, isn't it? Let's be honest here.
Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck are a team.
It duck season.
No, they still fight each other.
It's Wabbit season. I was in the Shield. I had a steel chair. You've never defeated me. Oh, who gives a flying thing? Jesus Christ.
Oh,
These two blokes who just won't let it go. It's like
My
being
hair is better than yours.
Kine is right. Sam is the man.
It's like being outside a fucking bar at the middle of the night and you're watching two drunk louts talk about the fight that they had in 1970 Diggity Dock. One of them accidentally broke a knuckle and they have gone over it over and over and over again, but they keep circling like dicks. I cannot stand this feud for so many different reasons. One, it required Seth Rollins to go over Bron Breakker, and now look at Bron Breakker not even at SummerSlam. You talk about a loss hurting somebody. There's your loss hurting somebody.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker should be in this match. It should be Bron Breakker versus Roman Reigns. How cool would that be after he beats Seth Rollins? No, we have to do that. Oh, I've not beaten you before. He has. Just so you know, he has. Roman Reigns has beaten Seth Rollins. It has happened. Oh, but it's not been for the championship. How many times have they had a title match? Hardly any. Who gives a damn about this match? Honestly, it's going to be slow because Roman only knows how to go at 2 miles an hour. It's going to be really boring because they're going to play loads of flashbacks over and over and over again. The chair will come in. They'll do the chair spot. They'll do the chair spot, but it'll be Roman on Seth, which obviously has never happened before, have they? Either. Yes, it has. Honestly, Roman Reigns right now is in a lovely spot. Right? He turns up, gets a massive pop, hugely over. Shouldn't be anywhere near the title. Why don't you have the world title doing world title feuds and Roman in his own feuds? He is above the title now. Roman doesn't. He's had his 4,000 billion year run. He doesn't need the title. He's actually now past championships. He is Undertaker. People don't want to admit that, but he is now Undertaker. Undertaker didn't really do championships after 2010 because he didn't need to. He set up his feud and he's had his feud. Now, there's going to be more feuds because it's not like Undertaker had the Santa Claus gimmick where he turned up once a year. We're talking about Roman will be on Raws and he will have, other pay-per-view matches. He could just be in a feud with the Bloodline
when they put the Undertaker against Great Khali. Every time a new big man came out, they put him against the Undertaker. They beat up the Undertaker. Now what they should do is anytime you want to debut someone, have him beat up Roman Reigns. Then you get over.
The Undertaker was still earning his stripes at that point. He was still trying to. He's trying to get his bumping
Roman Reigns versus the Great Khali in a Punjabi prison match.
He was trying to redeem himself for those leather skin pants. The snakeskin pants.
The snakeskin pants were dope. I don't care how much he hated those. I would have worn those every day to work if I had.
You probably do.
I wish I had them. I'd wear them for real. I think they're great.
I would have allowed this match to happen for the non-title. Happen at SummerSlam, and they literally are having a feud.
Exactly. Just a grudge match. Just let them go all out. No holds barred. Unsanctioned. Just let them beat the piss out of each other.
The world title is
legitimately.
They barely talked about it. The world title means nothing in this feud. It's about beating each other. So therefore,
I can't beat Roman Reigns championship. That's what it is.
Why do we need that title? We don't need the title. Put the title on somebody else, which would be way more entertaining, because then you wouldn't have an issue of who gets to be in the main event and all that jazz, because this should be in the mid-card anyway, because it's a mid-card feud. And I say mid-card, I mean, it's not actually mid-card because Roman Reigns, but it shouldn't be the world title feud. I don't care. I just do not care. I want this to finish. We all know Roman's winning. We all know that Ober's going to cash in the King of the Ring in the bank at some point, and then we're going to have Ober versus Roman. Who knows how long they're going to keep that going on for until Roman actually takes on Ober. Are they going to do it straight away? There's no September show currently booked. I assume they will announce one. They're not going to do a 2-month gap, then do 2 pay-per-views, and then do another 2-month gap. That'd be weird for WWE. I assume they'll do WrestlePalooza or something stupid in September would be my guess.
Oh, that's right. They got to do WrestlePalooza. That's right. Yeah.
Would be my assumption. So are you really going to do Ober versus Roman in the big match at WrestlePalooza? Maybe it might Money in the Bank.
I hope so, just to make you nuts.
They might do it at Money in the Bank. They might do it at Money in the Bank. No, I don't know if they're doing WrestlePalooza again. They've just not booked anything for September. September is blank. It's really strange.
Bossman said they're doing WrestlePalooza again.
Are we sure?
Yeah. I bet you that's the ESPN. That's their ESPN thing.
They should have done Cyber Sunday or freaking Taboo Tuesday like 8 years ago.
Taboo Tuesday,
with all this internet, you would think they would have taken advantage of that at least once.
It sounded so old then. With all this digging it on internet, how are they getting on the internet?
But they have this the easiest. But now they've actually honed this craft on voting and stuff. Like, remember in the old days, it was so great because no one knew what was going to happen. Now there's just vote. Everybody knows how this shit works. Like, let's go back to it.
There's still nothing advertised for September. They've got a Saturday night's main event in Atlanta, Georgia on the 6th. And then it's Money in the Bank. They've got nothing booked in for September currently. Officially. That's what I'm going to say, a word officially. So I've seen nothing September.
Yeah, because no tickets have gone on sale for anything, and it's already August, so who knows?
Yeah. We'll probably get NXT and AAA for sure.
That's end of the month. GBH, that's end of the month. We get
and then Saturday Night Live.
You get end of the month. You get
and then Worlds Collide near the end of September.
Oh, and what about Triple Mania is September anyway? The 2-night Triple Mania is September.
No, I think it's in August. Get it together, J Gold.
August is Heat Wave and the other show. Triple Mania is September 11th and September 13th.
Worlds Collide. You've got Worlds Collide.
Okay, I'm just making sure, my friend. I just want to make sure.
I'm making sure you know.
We need a giant mixer for Triple Mania. We need like a 2-night mixer. We might need to do a bunch because we got one show on a Friday and one on a Sunday.
I was thinking of doing a Dusty Finish and the Sábado Gigante. We do Sábado Gigante in the morning and then a Dusty Finish after the second night.
Sunday night. Yeah.
Result.
So I'm in. Well, all right. So we're at the end of this SummerSlam spectacular. Tina will be live tonight, streaming, of course.
Buffer Slam, come and hang out.
Buffer Slam 2 is coming out tonight.
It's so bad. I hate my life, guys. I try so hard. It irritates me so much.
And I'm GBH. You wanna give us your what's up?
Yeah, sure. Why not? We've always got blogs going down. I am the editor-in-chief of the Main Event Wrestling Network blog. Just this last couple days, what was it? Friday, we dropped the Warrior Wrestling blog. Thursday, we dropped the TNA blog. And yesterday, we dropped 2 blogs, one for SummerSlam and AAA. Tonight, we are dropping one for SummerSlam as well, so keep your eye out for it. We're going to have our Night 2 predictions, me and Dark Star Shady, or as Tino likes to call him, Dark State Shady. He has given Shady a new gimmick on the network here. But
What I do.
I mean, you can catch me here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. Make sure you guys subscribe, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find my handles there and whatnot. You can also catch me this Tuesday and every Tuesday with my co-host Tino here for Kayfabe Coffee, the Wake and Bake. And you already know, me and Tino, we want the smoke.
Yes,
we want it. We want the smoke, yo. We want the smoke, yo. So come on down every Tuesday morning. There is no bunch better than me and Tino. Just come on over, get high with us. Let's talk some wrestling. Let's have some fun. See you guys every Tuesday.
Tino, Sam, what's up?
Sam's on Wrestling episode every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Sunday, 6 p.m. UK time, and then whatever that is in America, 1 p.m. I think that type of thing, 1, 12, depending on where you are in the country. We've got a few fun SummerSlam type episodes actually coming up this week.
Nice.
Literally in an hour and a half. We're going to try and name, in Sam versus Sam, we're going to try and name the top 10 most SummerSlam appearances. Then we're going to do on Tuesday, our top 5 best and worst SummerSlam events, which I'm going to get a thing about me and Jay Gold this week, because me and Jay Gold have got a transatlantic pop coming out next Monday. And one of the main things we're going to be talking about, thank you very much, Carl. One of the main things we're going to be talking about is SummerSlam actually any good? And I can tell you now, after trying to do top 5, no, it's not. SummerSlam sucks. It turns out when you really sit down and we're reviewing the Invasion storyline. So on Thursday, we've got SummerSlam 2001 review, hour-long special for that. And then we've got our Power Rankings series where we rank wrestlers out of 10 in 10 different wrestling categories. And next Sunday, we are doing, in very much inspiration for everything that Danhausen's been doing, we're doing Hornswoggle.
Ooh, hell yeah.
But we've got some main event on the channel as well, because I will be reviewing SummerSlam with Mr. OTM himself.
Whoa.
He will be there live. Well, not live. It'll be recorded. And I think it'll be out on the Wednesday. So a SummerSlam review with me and Kyle, Mr. OTM, on the Wednesday. And then the Transatlantic Pop next Monday with me and Jay Gold.
Yeah, boy. We'll need Kyle to set up a link for us since the boss man's there for us to record tomorrow morning. Anyway, NXT Night Shift, Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock, 10:10. We kick it off every Tuesday live. I don't know how Kyle's going to feel. I don't know how Kyle's going to feel this Tuesday. He's probably going to have that hangover from SummerSlam. Who knows? We might not have a show. You never know. And then Thursdays, the Indie Wrestling Guide comes out, and we are this week we are interviewing former AIW World Champion Eric Taylor, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So check it all out. Thanks, everybody, for coming tonight. Enjoy night 2 of SummerSlam.
You guys have new cards and merch you want to plug?
You tell me.
IW Guide? Don't you guys have new cards?
Yeah. We have some new merch. We have episode 7 coming. We got a lot of stuff going on. Pack number Series 7 going to be released probably next month.
Wow,
we have new hats. I don't know. I don't do the cards. It's not my thing. New hats, new shirts, new everything. Go on our stuff. That's what I got, everybody. Go watch SummerSlam. Enjoy the day. We will see you guys this week on the Main Event Network.
What up, though? You already know what it is. Best in the world. AKA The Problem. Isaiah Broner. And you watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.